All right, y'all, we're going to get into who's capping now. Who's capping us? Who's been lying to us? Who's been spinning us? Y'all know what it is. Who's been BSing us? But now today, I'm going to need a little bit of help, y'all, because I'm just on the fence with everything. Now, Trey Songz, he's entangled with so many different situations that it's hard to ignore. So let's break down all the events leading up to why so many ladies are now speaking out about Mr. Steal Your Girl. Now, according to several different women in or around the industry, they actually call him Mr. Steal Your Phone. Now, one of the first people to say something about Trey Songz pressuring her was Keke Palmer. In her situation, it was a bit different. Some people are saying that this is the beginning of a pattern. Now, after being pressured to be in a pop-up music video, according to Keke Palmer, she spoke out and said she had to hide in a closet to avoid Trey Songz and his friends, and still ended up in his video despite saying no several times. When asked, was it a misunderstanding? Here's her response.
It wasn't a misunderstanding.
She told her story of what
I tell my truth, and I just thought it was real interesting that after all those things went down, someone else had something to say. So it wasn't like I don't like when people think that somebody is just gonna be saying something just to say it. First of all, I love black people. I love my people. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna try to ever tear nobody down, try to tear no black man down. That's not who I am. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's not what I stand for. That's not what I'm about. So if I say something, I'm saying something for a reason.
Well, Keke ended that interview saying people often ignore black girls and women when they talk about these issues. Funny enough, a clip is released of an interview with singer BB Rexha, who is white, and here's her story with Trey Songz.
I went to my lawyer's wedding, and it was like they rented like a mansion, and everybody at the end, it was like only like 50 of us at the end of the party, it's like all these, some of the Victoria's Secret models, like his big clients, and Trey Songz was there with his date. And I go to the pool house, literally, and I swear to everything, he's giving me the eye all night, and I was like, okay, what's going on? This is weird. I go to the pool house, just like right by the pool, and he literally is at the door and pushes me against the wall and puts his lips on my lips and is like, let's do this. I'm like, oh my God, I don't think I'm supposed to.
Now, all this stuff is a little old, but resurfaced when a known groupie by the name of Celina Powell went on the No Jumpers podcast with her friend AJ, another self-proclaimed groupie, and said this.
Nastiest things you've ever done. Let's hear it.
I got beat on too. I didn't know what was happening. He just did it.
Bitch, please say who?
Trey Songz. I don't give a
Yeah.
So I go to the bathroom to wipe like in between rounds. He follows me in there. He's like, get in the bathtub. I'm like, okay. So I do. And I'm like laying down. He's standing over me like, he's like, I'm like, okay. So I do. And then he's like, play with your So I do. And then he literally just me like that. And I was like, what on my eyelashes? And he's like, you're fine.
Okay, there's a lot of beeps and beeps and beeps. Let's just say he R. Kelly'd her in the bathtub, if you know what that means, all over her face and everything. Well, Trey Songz responded with, y'all stay ready to believe a bird. And Keke Palmer actually had something to say, too. She said, always be strong enough to stand your truth, because guess who got you? God. I love y'all. Well, seems like a little bit of things going on between these two things. Trey Songz then posted DMs between him and the woman AJ to prove his innocence, but it ended up backfiring. The messages was basically the white woman calling him the N-word, asking him to unblock her so that she could get in an Uber to eat his booty like groceries. So I guess that was him proving she was with it. Well, Twitter kind of killed him, and then he followed up with, I usually stay quiet on this, but I feel in many ways the movement to fight for women who actually have suffered harassment and abuse on various levels has been hijacked by those who find it convenient for themselves to come up as they seek to destroy someone's lives. Now, Celina Powell has lied on a rapper too, y'all. She even claimed to be pregnant by Offset while he first was married to Cardi B, and she had to admit that it was a lie later on because the baby never came. And she has been looking for attention through a lot of rappers, but she was looking to go full force, and she did. She said, 2 years ago, I tried to block this off. F it, let's talk about it. April 6th, Trey Songz, you forced me to do something and threw my phone off the balcony. Refused to let me and another younger girl go. I'm used to being treated like crap, so I didn't know how to handle it, but I called the police. I live in the same building as you, and you said you'd make it uncomfortable for me to live peacefully. I dropped the charges fast. I went to therapy. I healed. You were my favorite singer. She also posted a police report and said she took a rape kit. But Trey is just saying the devil is working. And, I just feel like it's a lot of situations that have come up. He's been sued by girls in the club. I don't know if this is clout chasing or what it is. I don't know what y'all think about the situation, but y'all could definitely head on over to the Morning Hustle Show on Instagram. Put your comments underneath the page. Who do y'all feel like is capping? Because we know Celina Powell has capped a lot. And what do y'all think about this?
My thing is, I believe there's some partial truths to this. And I think, these women have so little respect for themselves, it opens the door for people to treat them a certain way. Not saying that it's right.
Not Keke Palmer and BB Rexha. They're pretty respected.
They are. But speaking of the Insta Thoughts that was on the No Jumper podcast, them two sign up for this. Now, the other things, but it seems like we have some level of a pattern, and it needs to be looked into. Because, all these people ain't going to, get in a huddle and go, hut, hike, and make something up.
Right. It's definitely maybe something behind this stuff. So, y'all say y'all thoughts underneath the post on Morning Hustle Show. I'm L'Oreal. That's who's capping. Is Trey Songz capping, or is Celina Powell and them capping? Follow me at Starring L'Oreal, L'Oreal, or Morning Hustle Show.
We are the Morning Hustle.